Rhetorical question, but...
Don't forget about our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game. Bring the family.
Get your official NBA merchandise. Team shirts, jerseys, jackets, sweaters, and more are available at the Sports Zone station, located in the North and South Concourse.
A reminder that you can still purchase tickets to any upcoming game at the ticket booth or on our website. New York, 178, always unreal. Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for testimony. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, the Knicks mascot, and the Knicks City Dancing. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder to come out for the Knicks fan giveaway.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Knicks in New York. For the Knicks, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series.
The tallest building in the United States, One World Trade Center. Looking glorious tonight as we come to you from New York. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here we are in November, and let's see. DA, it's all yours.
And for Che, it wasn't a straight line path to the NBA. He stayed in college longer than expected. Then there was the decision to walk off at Bay City.
Fantastic as always, David. Thank you. Che certainly had his ups and downs, Greg, along the way.
Well, ultimately, having to fight for a spot in this league may make him a better player. He's already been tested and come out on top.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Ben Simmons. And for New York, Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Payton. And it's Dotson in a 2-guard. Conference rivals in this one, Doris. A regular season game that will likely have that postseason feel.
And we are the beneficiaries of what could be a playoff preview. You never know, obviously, how things are going to shake out in terms of seeding. What we know unequivocally are these two rivals are prepared to play in what we would consider not just any regular season game, perhaps a little more on the line than you might expect.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense, Greg, there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Here's Dotson. Here's Payton. At the elbow, it's Robinson. 5 on the clock. Pass to Barrett. From deep. Knicks with a new 14. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. Richardson kicks to Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. Down low. A nice shot by Embiid.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's the steal. Here's Dotson. Richardson cover. Payton against Simmons. Payton finds Randall, puts one up from 19, and he nails the jumper.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. In the corner, Barrett with it. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Passes it to Randall. Over Harris. Randall no good. Here's Embiid. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here's Payton. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the inside, and slam dunk by Harris.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
Dotson the pass to Payton. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does.
Well, Elfrid Payton showing he's capable of running the offense pretty pass.
The 76ers lead it. And the pass to Harris. For the three, and the three ball is good. He has 5.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Simmons against Payton. Outside Robinson. Pass to Barrett. And again, it's New York.
An effective mid-range scorer. Barrett excels at finding openings in the defense and capitalizing.
Here's Harris. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Payton with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Good work defensively by Richardson. Let's go. Here's Harris. Again, Philadelphia.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Raptors.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, Greg, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success. Well, you knew the Knicks were going to try and make a huge splash over the summer in free agency.
But you know this, Greg. Sometimes you swing hard at the pitch and you miss. And that's one of the problems of putting all your eggs in the free agency basket.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Of course, for some players now in their second seasons, you can tell just how big the jump is between that first year and their second year in the league.
I think, Kevin, it's probably the single biggest growth opportunity. One of the things that happens is the game slows down for second-year players. Very rarely do you see a guy take a step backwards. They're comfortable, they're more confident, and they know what to expect.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Shot from 12. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Now Barrett coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Randall against Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Here's Simmons. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. Stolen by Robinson. Now, here's Barrett. To the paint. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Embiid dishes to Simmons. From the arc. Randall grabs the board. Knicks trail by 3. And here's Barrett. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Randall no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And so Payton will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Barrett. The feed to Randall. New York moving the ball around. Dotson. No good with the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Count that one. He's got 9.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Payton against Richardson. Payton kicks to Dotson. New York, no good that time either. The 76ers leading by 7. Ripped away. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Simmons. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And a chance here to see our rookie watch. The biggest point-producing freshman over the last 10 games. Second, R.J. Barrett.
And, you know, they've given him some more responsibility offensively. In these past 2 weeks, he's responded.
It's stolen by Barrett. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
Puts it up from 15. Here's Embiid.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The 76ers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. First one falls for him. A lot of competitors in this league, Doris, and you've got to be that way to play at this level. I know you have a list of competitors that you admire a lot.
It's those guys, Kevin, who have that insatiable desire to win. The guys who absolutely despise losing, who it almost hurts. It's painful physically. Giannis Antetokounmpo is driven to be great. He wants an NBA championship. LeBron James has got multiple titles and continues to pursue greatness. What I love about great NBA players, it's never enough, Kevin.
New York calls timeout.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Al Horford. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 7 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Good on the bucket. He's got 11.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Payton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Morris outside. The shot missing. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
No good from Peyton.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Here's Knox. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Raptors. Here's Morris. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Philadelphia leading by 11. For 3. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Portis. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto. Will it go? And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid. And the ability to stretch the floor from the power forward spot, Doris, becoming almost a requirement. It's worked out well for Marcus Morris.
Boy, when he comes into the league, Kevin, 2011, he was viewed as that classic tweener. That at one point was a negative level. The game has now shifted his direction because of his versatility.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good for Morris.
And a breakthrough season for Marcus Morris in 2018 and 19. Career highs almost across the board.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Scotty's checked in for Embiid, and it's James Ennison for Harris. And Morris drops them both. You know, Greg, the Celtics are encouraging their players to take mental health just as seriously as their physical health. Marcus Morris brave enough to say that helped him a lot.
I mean, the Morris twins growing up in the hard streets of Philly. I mean, a lot to overcome, but by getting some help, that's exactly what Marcus is doing.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Really good patience from Kevin Knox, understanding how to deliver a pass on time and on target.
Inside, and stolen by Morris. Here's Knox. Burke covering. On the wing, Ellington. Here's Morris. He sinks the 11-footer. Morris has got it back down to single digits for the Knicks.
But just so good at taking advantage of the mid-range. Marcus Morris feels comfortable in that area.
And a fast break now for New York. Knox with the ball. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
Misses from short range.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the score by New York. Kicks it to Horford. To the wing on the left. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. Second chance shot. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 16.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by New York.
Passes it to Portis. There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. Over Scott. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Knicks trail by 8. And there's the pass to Morris. 27 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Knox. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Horford finds Scott to the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. A whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And the 76ers with some changes. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. So on the floor for Philadelphia. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Pass to Knox. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Kevin Knox, yet another player out of the University of Kentucky. We've seen so many enter the NBA from that program. What they love about Kevin Knox is his ability to score at all 3 levels.
That one is off. And with Knox, the Knicks kept feeding him minutes, Doris, allowing him to learn on the fly.
Yes, because of the circumstance with his team, he got a lot of the offense running through him as the season progressed. And for Kevin Knox, he had ample room to grow and make mistakes, and that's critical to his development.
He's off on the second.
So Kevin Knox, the 9th pick back in the 2018 draft, what an outstanding year he had at Kentucky before deciding to come to the NBA.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. The promising point guard was traded to the Knicks, and Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. Kevin, we know one thing in New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
And DA, that's when he is at his best. Thank you. For Philadelphia, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That's good from Richardson. And Doris, you played point guard. What do you like to see from that position?
Well, I'm going to go back to the Showtime Lakers, which was my first team that I adored when I was a kid watching the NBA. And the reality is this, Kevin, I love to see teams play in transition, get out in the open floor. What's better than watching Steph Curry cross half court with a full head of steam and the defender knowing, oh, good God, anything could happen here. He might pull a 3. He might.
Oh,
wow.
Goodness. Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. Good. 25 points in the game.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
New York trailing. Here's Dotson. He's got 10. Pass to Barrett. Here's Knox. He kicks to Barrett. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Passes it to Embiid. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the 76ers lead by 1. To the inside, here's Barrett. Lays it up off the glass. Barrett's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
Fires from deep. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Now, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers, and I think it makes sense for both sides, and he fits nicely next to Embiid.
That's good from Harris. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only...
Goodness. This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
From 13, and that one hits back iron. New York's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Knox misses. Philadelphia's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Yep, it counts. He's got 29 points.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Dotson, guarded by Simmons. Six to shoot. Here's Dotson. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. Got that one up quick. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Dotson, guarded by Simmons. Barrett with the ball. He's got 12. The pass to Knox. Shoots. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Tipped away. Richardson outside. Randle against Simmons. The dish to Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Here's Dotson, guarded by Simmons. Dotson the pass to Knox. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid.
Well, I really like Kevin Knox taking the initiative and seeking contact right there. Nicely done.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for New York. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Joel Embiid. Both shots good from the stripe. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the second quarter. Robinson with the block. On the wing, Ellington. The three-pointer, no good. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Harris's shot is good.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Down low, here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
And this is Barrett at his best, looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it.
There's the three. Ellington grabs the miss. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside, here's Robinson, and O'Quinn sends it back.
Well, just such an active presence on the defensive end. Kyle O'Quinn, get that weak stuff out of here.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. 33 points for him.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively. And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, Greg, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end. This is what we call highly efficient play, working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Outside, Simmons. No good on the last second attempt there. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Jay, everything falling for you in that first half. How were you able to be so efficient?
Hey, really, I think it's just all about playing within myself. The flow of the offense. As long as I, let the game come to me and don't force anything, I'll get good looks. And that's been the case tonight.
Well, it's all about getting easy and good shots for your teammates, and you've done that so far. Thanks. Guys?
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Peyton. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Knicks, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Then there's Peyton. Then it's Barrett, and it's Dotson in at the 2 spot. The shot misses. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Peyton. That one wide left.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Of course, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment.
Wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Here's Dotson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see. Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Randall dishes to Peyton. To the paint. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. The shot off that time. For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Barrett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And have to admire how hard Barrett goes. This kind of assertiveness is what makes defenders feel uneasy.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the first one drops.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Robinson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Payton against Richardson. And Payton throws it down hard.
Well, if you allow Elfrid Payton that close to the rim, his athleticism will finish it for him.
And it's good for 2. He has 40.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And they double up Payton. Randall down low, guarded by Embiid. Randall kicks to Barrett. Off target from three-point range. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on R.J. Barrett. The 76ers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Knicks. Marcus Morris comes in for Barrett. Philadelphia also making some changes. Al Horford, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's James Ennison for Richardson. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And they double up Payton. From 17 feet out, and there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Payton. That's 10 points for Marcus Morris. Dishes it to Embiid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the 76ers making a change here. Burks is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Knicks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. It's stolen by Ennis. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Inside, here's Morris, and Embiid with the block. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Off target with his 3. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ball's knocked loose. Morris finds Payton. Pass to Ennis. Lets it go with a 3. Great D that time from Payton. New York trailing. You talk about a player who is a consummate pro, Taj Gibson.
No doubt. Taj is a guy who has always approached the game from a veteran standpoint. He's a great leader, great defensive player, and in between the lines and out, you can count on Taj Gibson.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The Knicks making a switch here. Ellington's checked in. Mike Scott's checked in for Philadelphia. Murray comes in for James Ennis. For 3, Ellington. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 9th assist in the game now.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
3-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Taj Gibson picks one up. And he makes the first.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
And he makes both free throws. New York leading by 5, and they double up Payton. And the layup's good off the glass. Payton's got 4 this quarter.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
And Greg, one of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Ellington, defended by Scott. A floater. That one doesn't drop. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Jonah Bolden's checked in for Philadelphia. And that one misses.
I'll tell you, for all the intangibles that Al Horford brings to the table every night, the leadership, there is such a humble, authentic, unselfish nature that I think sets the tone for the whole team.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Bolden. From deep. It's rebounded by Payton. And the veteran leader, Al Horford, a calm, quiet locker room presence, Doris, but his words carry a lot of weight.
No doubt, Kevin. Why? Because he's always team first, because he plays the game the right way, and this helps create a culture of winning. It's why Al Horford is so coveted.
The Knicks leading by 5. And they double up Payton. The pass to Portis. He dishes it to Gibson. Some nice passing by New York here. Payton, that's good.
Well, in this day and age, assertiveness as a scorer from a young point guard is critical. Payton on the catch and shoot, no hesitation.
The 76ers trail by 8. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Payton kicks to Ellington. On the wing, Morris. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the middle. The kick out to Scott. To the right side. Payton on the double team. A second chance effort. Scott can't get it to go.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Here's Gibson. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low, unloads. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's New York. Morris with the ball, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, Taj Gibson, a terrific athlete, easily gets off the floor to finish with authority.
Here's Bolden. Good, that's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
And they double up Payton. Gibson. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. And Philadelphia calls time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Knicks making a switch here. Knox is checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Bolden. And Simmons subbed in for Trey Burke. To the inside. Knicks with the rebound. Here's Knox. Knocked away. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back.
And love watching Simmons run the floor. Just eating up so much space in so little time.
Now Ellington. He's got 6. Payton outside. To the middle. Here's the break. And they pick up 2.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Now here's Ellington. Tight defense on him. On the wing, Ellington. Down low. Pocket 6. Good work defensively by Horford.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Took him no time at all on that one. And now just a 3-point Knicks lead.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
The 76ers shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Payton. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
The first free throw is good. A different look for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Portis. Julius Randle comes in for Marcus Morris. And Barrett subbed in for Payton. Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. And so he hits both. New York's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Ellington the pass to Knox. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is how Al Horford gets it done as a rim protector. His anticipation and his positioning are exceptional. This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Pass to O'Quinn. Philadelphia moving the ball around. For the tie. Randall grabs the board. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Knox. And Simmons with the rebound. Harris looking it over. It's stolen by Barrett. To the paint. Here's Ellington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
First free throw is good. He's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for New York. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Simmons against Payton. A steal. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. The 76ers trail by 3. Lets it fly. Connects again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And it's in there. Barrett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
They get it back. New York leading by 3. Here's Knox. And he overshot that one, missing.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves.
Oh my God. That's how you attack. Wow.
How'd he do that?
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Randall dishes to Payton. And they double up Payton. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Taj Gibson's checked in for New York. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Inside to take the lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Payton outside. And they double up Payton. Now, here's Barrett. Guarded closely. Randall. And another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And that game against the Wizards, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Both free throws good from Randall. The 76ers trail. It's Richardson on the wing. It's rebounded by New York. Gibson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Randall. Some solid defense from Harris.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And it's Richardson slamming it down. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And they double up Peyton. Back to Gibson. Can't connect from short range.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Harris's shot is good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Gibson finds Randall. And they double up Peyton. Back to Randall. Pass to Gibson. 5 to shoot. Now here's Peyton. Buck 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid, and it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Knicks gave us some information. He said he has a strained hamstring and he's icing it to reduce the inflammation. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence, guys.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin. No doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
Passes to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid inside. And at last, they get one to fall. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 15 rebounds. Here's Dotson. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
The rebound by Gibson.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
What you love about Taj Gibson is his leadership. This guy is an intelligent, ferocious competitor who plays his role to a T.
And both free throws good from Gibson. Philadelphia leading by 3. And the layup falls.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And so Peyton will bring it up for New York. And they double up Peyton. Now, here's Barrett. He's guarded closely. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. And it's Gibson, that time on the assist by Barrett. Gibson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is a real strength of Taj Gibson's game. Efficient low-post scoring. That's nicely done.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Dotson the pass to Morris. Back to Dotson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Embiid.
Shooting for New York.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. 76ers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. No good that time, so New York will take it the other way. They're at the pass to Morris. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Pulls up. It's rebounded by Payton. Payton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dotson kicks to Payton. The pass to Barrett. Back to Payton to take the lead, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Boy, a nice, efficient finish for Elfrid Payton. Boy, that'll help your percentage, gentlemen.
The 76ers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And it's Harris off the drive. It's not going to go for him.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And Embiid with the block. Now, here's Barrett, guarded by Simmons. And the wide-open shot from Morris. New York with a new 14. Robinson, that's good.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
The 76ers trail by 3. Now, here's Richardson. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Greg Elfrid Payton's continued to improve his game, and so far, so good.
Yeah, a marked improvement in long-range percentage. Good size and defensive potential as well. He's knocking down shots. We might have something in Elfrid Payton.
That free throw missing.
I think Elfrid Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Good on the second free throw.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, R.J. Barrett.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And Barrett slams it in.
And with this kind of momentum behind him, Barrett, a terror. Love seeing him hammer it home.
Timeout called the 76ers.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. Far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
The 76ers trail by 6. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 17-6 run. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Here's Dotson. Back to Morris. Kicks to Barrett. Over to the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Dotson. No good. This number 7, he's made 8 from the field. The 76ers trail by 6. It's rebounded by Barrett.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
76ers moving the ball around. It's stolen by Morris. By himself, and Barrett slams it in.
And what I love about Barrett in transition, he can change directions at full speed.
As to Richardson, trying to end the drought. He's off on that one. And New York the other way now. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Robinson throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
And the first of two, no good, heartbreaker.
Payton at the line for two.
And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 9. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Feeds it to Horford. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, Kev, how about that? Contest is right there. Just Al Horford better on the offensive end than the defense.
Payton dishes to Morris. Harris on the double team. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Robinson. Robinson's got his 5th assist in this one. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
It's rebounded by Barrett.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. .50 seconds left in the game. Here's Barrett. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Payton against Simmons. A floater was shot by Payton, no good.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Julius Randle's checked in for Morris. Philadelphia also making some changes. Jonah Bolden's checked in for Harris. Murray comes in for Richardson. And Trey Burke subbed in for Ben Simmons. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And the 76ers with some changes. Harris is checked in for Bolden. Josh Richardson comes in for Murray. And it's Ben Simmons in for Trey Burke.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 6. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Again, what an avalanche! 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Payton taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They've led by as much as 10. And so they foul intentionally.
Shooting from New York, Elfrid Payton. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes... And so it's the Knicks with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olson, this is Steve Ballmer, along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Nice work, Che. Keep it up.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Hey, good game, bro.
Appreciate it, sorry.
Che, talk to me about your first start. How did it feel out there? It looked like you were pretty comfortable.
You know what? I was kind of nervous at first. I was mostly just trying not to mess up, to tell you the truth. But yeah, man, you know what? I just want to give a big thanks to Coach for trusting, in me and giving me a chance to go out there and show everyone what I'm capable of. Everyone wants to, they want that shot to prove that you belong. And when it comes, well, if it comes, you just try to make the best of it.
Che, do any moments from tonight really stand out to you? Something you'll remember years from now?
Man, that's a good question. I guess just, that feeling of having your name announced with the rest of the starters, feeling the vibe that the fans are putting out and taking in all that energy. It got me hyped. I felt like I could run through a brick wall after that. It was crazy.
No rookie in NBA history has scored as many points in a single game as you did tonight, Che. That's an incredible accomplishment.
I appreciate that, Patty.
What does an accomplishment like that mean to you, given where you came from at the start of the season?
It's huge, Patty. I had so many people telling me that I couldn't even make this league, and now this. So yeah, it feels good to show people up. Just goes to show a lot of these prognosticators that they'll know what they're talking about. Just let me shine.
Hey, Che, can I ask you one more thing?
Man, what's up, Ted?
How you doing?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Good. You set a new career high in assists tonight. How does that feel?
Yeah. I love dishing the rock and getting everyone involved in the offense. I take real pride in that. So for me to be able to go out there and do that at a high level and help us win some games, that's what it's all about, Ted.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Che. I was really struggling with the story, and this should help me finish it off.
All good, Ted. Hey, give Vinny some, some questions.
I will.
Better questions.